(2023) Kashim Shettima, he speak recklessly and irresponsibly. LP to APC. Welcome to my channel. The Labour Party LP has accused the Vice Presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress APC, Kashim Shettima, of flouting the term of the peace accord signed by the 2023 presidential candidate. LP noted with regret the actions of the former governor of Borno State, saying that the APC chieftain has continued to make reckless and irresponsible remarks about other presidential candidates, especially the presidential candidate Peter Obi. It asked the ruling party to caution Shettima to be mindful of his language in addressing other people ahead of the 2023 general election. According to Okukpe, Shettima has failed to respect the term of the peace accord signed by all political parties under the supervision of the National Peace Committee headed by a former head of state, General Abdulsalam Abubakar. He described the languages being used by Shettima as offensive, derogatory, and unethical. Okukpe stated, "We have watched with dismay and discussed the various unguided insults and disrespecting remarks passed on our presidential candidate and other candidates by the vice presidential candidate of the APC, Kashim Shettima. Whereas our political parties all signed to the National Peace Accord, supervised by General Abdulsalam Abubakar, National Peace Committee, which respects the bountiful code of the conduct for all corporate and individuals directly participating in the country election process." Well, this is politics, and politics all over the world. What I've discovered is that every politician, every office seeker want to speak down on their opponent to gain more popularity and to gain supporters. But when it comes to this side of the country, people try as much as possible to look at things they can use against you, to gain popularity, to look at things they can use against you to make you lose support of the people. Now, the LP has come out to accuse the vice presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress APC, Kashim Shettima, of flouting the terms of the peace accord signed by all the 2023 presidential candidates. And it was noted that Kashim Shettima is always using insultive words and derogatory words against their presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, each time he has opportunity to speak to the crowd. Well, Peter Obi is not the only person who is suffering this, but unfortunately, is one of those forefront in the race, whom the other presidential candidates were not expecting to gather as much crowd as he's doing now, and take it or leave it. They are being threatening. They are being threatening. And that is why you see that not only Kashim Shettima, but almost all the presidential spokesperson for the PPC spokesperson is always attacking Peter Obi because of his recent popularity and support by Nigerians, especially by the youth, from the social media to the street rallies and all that. And because of that, so many presidential candidates are threatening by Obi's popularity, and they are trying to do whatever they can to make sure they wash him down and bring him low in the presence of the electorate. But unfortunately, it is not them that can determine what happens in the election day. it is the people, because the way I see the Peter Obi movement, it's no longer a political movement, but it's a revolution. That is what I mean about the obedient movement. You see the young, old, everybody wants a new breath in the political space. And because of that, Obi has gotten so much support. And not only that, based on his past record as a governor of Anambra State and what he did, those are the things speaking for him. Even when the people from the eastern region are trying to say something different about him, there are proofs and facts about his antecedents. So it is very difficult for you to kind of wash Peter Obi down and think it will go down well with the people outside there. Nigerians want a fresh air in Nigerian space, and Peter Obi happen to represent that hope that Nigerians are seeking for. And that is why we see all this kind of attack coming from here and there, to Peter Obi. Don't forget the what happened during the Arise Town Hall meeting, in Abuja, when somebody was to talk, and when he stood up, Dilo Milaye said the obedient people, and Peter Obi reacted immediately, and those are the things that are happening. So it is not only Kashim Shettima who is speaking; it is all the two major political parties. Festus Keyamo is speaking, Dilo Milaye is speaking, everyone is speaking, including even the state governors, of state governors of the ruling parties. They have one or two things to say, about Peter Obi, especially just to say that Peter Obi, the obedient movement, is not visible. They don't see him winning the election. Even when he went to Nasarawa to flag off his campaign, the governors, they even came out to say that, they gave him one small space and he couldn't feel it. So how can he think he can win election in Nigeria? In Edo State, Obaseki also said, his own. So people are keep saying something. There is no way people will stop saying something until 2023 election has come and gone. As long as this continue, people will keep saying something. So the peace accord signed in Abuja, where that has been supervised by the ex-military head of state, Abusalam Abubakar, is a good one. But the peace accord stance, they have their own stance. But I think one thing I see here is that we should respect ourselves. We should respect ourselves as an adult, and be mindful of the words we use. Be mindful of the words we use, so that we will not have where parties followers begin to fight one another, while the actors are in their comfort home enjoying themselves. Well, this is my take concerning this. Please, I want you to feel free to comment below. Let's know what you think concerning this, and also subscribe to our channel for updates on this and more. Thank you.